I have a confession, guys. The only running I've done this week is running out of money. What's up, Fit Fam? I'm Miles Borchik and this is Miles Be Running. Today I'm going to share the 5 exercises that I learned from my physical therapy this last week. Don't worry, guys, I've still been doing my running. I did about 14 miles last week. Shout out goes to Ryan for sending me that joke. His channel is all about finance and fashion. So if you want to get the best bang for your buck, be sure to check out his YouTube channel and the description below. Oh, and don't forget to show me some love by hitting that like button and subscribing if you're not already subscribed. So I went to physical therapy this past week, or PT for the people in the know, and I'm going to share what I learned. Some of you already know that I've been going through some knee stuff, but for those of you who don't, I get pain that goes down my IT band and wraps around my patella, my left leg. I've been going to physical therapy the past couple years to try to work through that. And their philosophy is all about strengthening those weaker areas in the body to prevent injuries. What they've determined for me is that I'm getting knee pain because I have weak hips. I'm not engaging and activating my hips. So in order to strengthen my hips, they've been giving me different exercises, some that I do each day, some that I do right before my runs, and all of them to just make sure that I'm engaging them more often. Warning, I am not a physical therapist, so take this information with a grain of salt. This is geared towards me and my running experience and my body. Before doing these exercises, please seek professional medical advice. So my biggest problem is that I'm not engaging my hips. These 5 exercises will help make sure that I'm strengthening and engaging my hips. So the first one is a standing hip flexor stretch. You begin with a stagger stance position with your hands resting on your hips and your leg that you're stretching is behind your body. Keeping your back straight and upright, squeeze those buttocks, those butt muscles, and slowly shift your weight forward until you feel that gentle stretch in the front of your hips. Make sure you keep your hips and shoulders facing forward and do not arch your back. Stretch number 2 is the hip flexor stretch with chair. Begin in a standing position with one leg resting on a chair with the other leg stretched behind you resting on the ground. Keep your back straight and upright. Squeeze your buttocks again and slowly shift your weight forward until you're feeling that stretch in the front of your hips. Make sure to keep your hips and shoulders facing forward. Again, don't arch your back. Stretch number 3, kneeling hip flexor stretch. For me, I feel a burn right along the IT band, so you don't want to go too hard if it's hurting too much, especially if it's hurting after your stretches. In a lunge position with the knee on the ground of the leg you want stretched, foot resting in front of you. Shift your weight forward until you feel that gentle stretch in the front of your hip. Number 4, trail leg lunge. You can do this stretch with some stairs or a chair. Begin with a wide stagger stance position with your back foot resting on a step or chair. Bend your knees, lowering your body into a lunge position. Then raise yourself back, up, and repeat. Do 10 repetitions with 3 sets. Make sure your abdominals are tight. Do not move your knee forward past your toe or collapse inward during your stretch. You want to have a 5-degree lean. Exercise number 5, side plank with clam and resistance. Begin by lying on your side with your legs bent at a 90-degree angle, a resistance loop around your knees, and resting on your forearm. Tighten your abdominals and lift your hips off the floor into a kneeling side plank position. Lift your top knee, pulling against the resistance bands. Hold briefly, then relax and repeat. Do 10 repetitions and 3 sets. Make sure that your head, hips, and knees are on one straight line and your shoulder is directly over your elbow. Don't let your hips roll back and forward during the exercise. Do 10 repetitions and 3 sets. So for the past week, I've been doing these exercises and I feel really good about them. I feel like my hips and glutes are really strengthening so that I'm alleviating that pressure off of my knee, and I'm really engaging my hips, and I'm really feeling it. So those are the 5 exercises that I've been working on and doing before my runs. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Be sure to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe if you aren't.